This is What If Bill Was Betrayed, episode 2, part 2. So we last left off where Bill, he bought himself a house. And he's in the training room, just training. So we do a time skip of like 1 month. He gotten stronger. But, so, to this day, he goes out looking for a familiar. He goes out looking for a familiar. So he goes to the place and he sees what familiars are open. He sees the familiar with the guy that makes wine. He sees the Loki familiar. He sees the Freya familiar. She only got a few people, but he sees Hestia familiar. And so he applies for the Loki familiar. So the next day he has a meeting with Loki to join. So let's do a time skip 1 day. So he meets up with Loki. She said, "What are your abilities?" He said, "Okay." She said, "What's your level?" So he said, "Okay." So my level, I am. Hang on. Okay, so she said, "What level are you?" He said, "I'm level 37." Loki is just shocked. Like, she said, "There's no way. Show me." So Bell starts taking off his jacket. He took off his shirt. She just sees an 8-pack, and then she starts blushing. So he shows her her stats, and his stats. She sees he's level 7, and then she look at the ranks of his abilities. She sees his speed. His agility is A rank, about to be S rank. His attack is S rank, but his defense, he has armor, but he's not wearing it right now. I'll show you it. He has this armor right here. So when he has that armor on, his defense will be S rank. And she sees his abilities. With his dagger, he has firebolt. His magic affinities, he has fire and lightning. So she sees his sword. It's a sword made out of this magic material that makes it always hot, and it has a special. It's special. It's always hot, and it will never go out. And Belle is the only one who can use it unless they are worthy, like Thor's hammer. Yeah. So, and she is just shocked. She says, you can join my familia." So they goes to Loki's mansion to meet her other familiar members. When they get there, everybody's just looking at Belle. Some girls are blushing. So he said, "This is Bell Cornell. He's he's a new member of the Loki familia." They're all shocked because they all knew that Bell was weak and level 1. They are talking about, why is he here? He's weak. And and Loki says he's stronger than all of you. He's level 37. And they're just shocked. So they're just shocked. So we doing a time skip of 1 month, and the gods are holding a party. So Loki only took Belle to be her date. She took Belle to be her date. Ice came as well and Bet. So those four are going. So Belle, imagine Belle looking like this, but he has a suit on, and he he left his sword at the familiar place. But he still has his dagger. So when they get there, everybody is looking at Belle. The girls are blushing. The boys, they're jealous. So Hestia, she got a powerful familiar. She's like the fourth powerful familiar. First is Freya. So Freya, Hestia, she went up to Loki, said, "Who is this?" She said, "Oh, this is Belle." She's like, "What? Why are you with that weakling?" And she said, "He's level 37. Hestia's like, "What? How?" And Belle ignores her and walks away. Loki said, "Belle, don't be like that." Belle says, "Whatever." And Hestia's in her mind. She's like, "I gotta get him back in my familiar. I'll be the most powerful familiar ever." So a little bit in the middle of the party, the Apollo familiar, Apollo, he comes and says that he challenges Loki for Belle. So Belle, he accepts. So they're doing a battle. Belle versus the whole Apollo familiar. And everybody thinks Belle is just gonna lose. I'm gonna say, yeah, they think Belle's gonna lose. So they're in the arena. It's like Belle versus 50 people. And everybody's just just thinking that Belle's gonna lose. So they say start. And Belle just vanishes. He's knocking all of them out. Everybody's just shocked. Even Loki. So, like 5 minutes later, all of the Apollo familiar are just knocked out. All of the gods are trying to get him in their familiar. So they're all trying to get Belle inside their familiar, but Belle is just declining. And the party ends. And they go back to the familiar. Belle says, "I'm going in the dungeon." Loki says, "Be safe." And then Belle says, "Yeah, I will." And then he comes back one day later with 10 million yen. Loki, she's not even shocked anymore. But I'm gonna do a time skip 1 month. So Loki and Belle went out drinking. They're just drunk. And then they go back. Belle took Loki to her room, but they're both drunk though. So you already know what's gonna happen. So Loki pushes Belle on the bed. She's like, I like you, Belle. Belle's like, "I like you too, Loki." And then they start making out like, yeah, you already know the vibes. What? She pull out that 13-inch Punisher. That 13-inch guy rod. But she's looking at it. She start giving him that Gok 9000, you know. But they just doing it and going at it 5 rounds, and then Loki passes out. So then they wake up the next morning. Loki realizes that she's on top of Belle naked. Belle wakes up. He says, "Oh my head." He sees Loki. He feels something heavy on his chest and sees a naked Loki. And he said, "We did it." She said, "Yeah." Belle gets up. He goes, takes a shower, and he changes into this. And then he says to Loki, "I'm going out training." And that's where I'm leaving it off this episode.